Hello guys and girls, how are you doing? Welcome back to 𝗦𝘂𝗍 and welcome back to this fantastic game, Recipe for Disaster. It releases today in about 10 hours according to Steam, and I've learned so much about this game in the last, I don't know, how many hours have I been playing this? 10 hours. 10 hours. I've had a couple of cracks at this Double Trouble, and last night I played the whole thing through. I achieved all tasks, all conditions, including the bonus condition, and I've learnt so much from the game by doing that, but I didn't record it because I kept failing. I failed this mission 3 times, and I thought, right, I'm really going to have to drill down and focus on every single bit and try and understand what's going on here. And I've done that, and I'm now in a position where I think maybe, if I'm very careful and lucky, I can repeat that success and we can move on in the series. So, 𝗦𝘂𝗍𝗪 says, I believe that cuisine is the most important link between nature and culture. This is Double Trouble. Twins. Janice and Janice heard about the success you had with your uncle's restaurant. It seems your reputation is growing. Not bad for a newcomer, but don't get cocky. Genuinely, don't get cocky. The twins have asked if you would help them set up their own business. They've purchased a very small property and a tiny plot of land to get started. Both will be working with you from day one, and what they lack in cooking skills, they easily make up for in charisma. Although they look similar, Janice and Janice have extremely different personalities. Janice is hardworking but can be dismissive if you get on her wrong side, whereas Janice, on the other hand, is more laid back to the point of being idle, but her smile can brighten up even the worst kitchens. Expansion will be the key this time, not just with the restaurant premises, but also with its staff. This is a popular location and Janice has already spent a ton of money on advertising, so you can expect a steady flow of customers. That does not seem to materialise. I could be sat waiting till 12 o'clock in the afternoon before any customers turn up. I don't know why. It could be a bug. It could be because I moved the door to the entrance. I don't know why no customers turn up, but there certainly is not a steady flow of customers. That's all I can say. Remember, people around here love seafood. We are 20 minutes away from the ocean after all, so we've got to focus on seafood. And when customers come in, this is something I've learned, which I didn't really know in the last 2 episodes. When customers come in and they make recommendations, you can add those recommendations to your menu, which seems ridiculous to me, but that is one way to ensure that you get better reviews and your popularity goes up. But then, of course, you've got to tweak those dishes and make them better. That's something I'm still definitely learning. But let's have a look and see what we start with. So we start off with £5,000, 10% starting popularity. There is a very good chance that will go down. Way down. And one thing I've noticed as well is that customers all spawn from one place. And that's a bit of a problem because depending on where you put the door, it can have really significant negative impacts on the cleanliness of your environment. Anyway, our objectives to win are to buy 2 plots, have 8 seated tables at the same time, make 1,200 in a day. We've done that before, so that shouldn't be an issue. The bonus condition is to buy all 6 plots, or 6 plots. I'm not sure if there are more than 6, but to buy 6 plots. That's going to take some time. I did do it last night, but it did take, well, I didn't record it, so I don't know how long it took, but probably in excess of 2 hours. Yeah, it can be very, very time consuming. So what I might do is break up, I don't know whether to break up these days or leave them as single days. I don't know. I don't know. Let's just jump in and see how we get on. Okay, so this is what you start with. I mean, this is ridiculous. Bearing in mind I have to have a toilet in here. So I have to build a toilet, which gives me just about enough space for 1 table. That does not work. This bench here, that's really important. That's where your staff go to relax and unwind. There's no actual confirmation of how much space you need for that, but I think it's either 6 or 8 squares. I think it's 8 squares. So as long as you've got that put somewhere where there are 8 squares free, then you'll be fine. But yeah, this gets tricky. Plus this thing here, you can see this green line, this is where your customers queue up, waiting to get into your restaurant. But you can't dictate where that line goes, it seems. So it is quite tricky. It is quite tricky. Last night, when I successfully completed this mission, I bought plot 2 first, because it's cheapest. But I think I might go for plot 1 first this time, because all of our customers spawn here, and then they walk all the way across this filthy, dirty mess to go in our front door, and then they make a filthy, dirty mess in here. I'm thinking if I put the door here, then they've got more chance of walking on the concrete and less chance of walking on the grass. So that's what I'm going to aim to do today. So let's... Oh, that's new. Now you click and hold. I don't think that was like that last night. Can't remember exactly. Right, so we are going to need a bit of space for this thing. So let's bring this up here. I don't know exactly how much space I need for that, so we're going to have to sort of work it out as we go. Now, shall I sort of corner it off like that? It's quite cheap to build walls, I've noticed. So this sign is now going to go there, and people are going to queue up that way. So that's not too bad. Let's move the main super sexy, wonderful, lovely doors. And there you go. That's our new restaurant shape. Very nice it is too. Now, I think I should turn all of that kitchen into a kitchen, if that makes sense. So let's see if I can move this. I can. Let's move this. Stick that in this corner, and let's get rid of this wall. So rather stupidly, perhaps, I'm doing something completely different than what I did yesterday when I successfully completed this mission, and that I think is probably not a wise move, but we'll do our best. We'll do our best. Right, let's try and finish this room off. I mean, it doesn't really make that much difference, and I'm wasting cash by doing it, but I do like the aesthetics as well as the... hang on, I'm not on the floor. I like the aesthetics as much as anything else. So, and if you're wondering how I did that, if you hold down Shift, you can cover the entire floor or the wall or whatever. I always struggle. I didn't know you could do a bespoke colour. There's no way I'm going to match that, is there? Is there like a pipette? No, there's no pipette. And I don't think that's an existing colour, so we're just going to create our own new colour. And that works just fine. Quite nice actually, it's a good colour that. Alright. So, cannot perform grill, missing dry storage, missing refrigerated storage, cannot perform deep fry, cannot perform boil. So these are all the things we need to do. We also need to get the food items delivered to us. So you can see here we got nothing in storage because we have no storage. And here you can see how many times it's used in a recipe. Now here, used last week, never seems to go up. That's always at 0. So I think that's broken, but I'm not 100% sure. What I tend to do is I put 3 items on depending how many times it's used, and then if I get alerts to say that we're running out, then I increase it by 3, and that seems to work okay. Because you'll run out of storage space pretty flipping quick, I've got to say. It doesn't take long at all. Especially if your customers are recommending new dishes to you and you're increasing your menu size. Right. So, if we come here to the menu, you can see that it tells you what you need. So we need a grill, we need a fried, we need to be able to boil, decadent, I don't know what difference that makes. Fragrant, grilled and spicy. So boiled, fried, and grilled. So that gives us an idea at least what we need to put in the kitchen. So if we come over here to appliances, we're going to need, first of all, first things first, storage shelf. That is absolutely essential. And we're going to need a big fridge. Right, that's storage sorted. Now we need to get some cooking implements in. And you'll notice there's no sink. There's no sink for washing up or anything like that. Right, I'm going to go for the deluxe deep fryer. It's £100 more, but it enables us to deliver one extra portion, I think. Plus one to fry when using this object. I think. I'm not quite sure what that does, if I'm being 100% honest. Let's put the fryer... And you have to have this service hatch, by the way. You can't not have one, just in case you were thinking of going down that route. Alright, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the fryer there, and I'm going to double up on the fryer. We'll go for a standard grill. Try and reverse it like that. There we go, that works. And then we'll whack the stove in there as well. Okay, that's pretty good. I think that's the kitchen done. We've got 2,655 left. Obviously I need to put a floor in here, and I need to paint the walls. So let's go wall, texture plane. That's not what I picked. What the hell? Why is it coming up blue? Right. Well, make it white. Make it so, number one. So on the floor, what should we go for? I quite like this. Looks more black than blue. But anyway. We could probably do with some windows and stuff like that, but for the first day, it's about surviving. And not much more than that, if I'm being totally honest. Right, what I'm going to try and do is squeeze a couple of toilets in here. Or shall I put them here? I might put them here, that's a little bit less out of the way. Or less in the way. Less in the way. Three should be enough. Be a little bit temperamental sometimes. Right, there we go. Get rid of those walls. Toilets. Solid doors. Right, that's that done. How much do we have left? 1,832. That is not a lot. I've got to get some staff in as well. What have we got here? Fryer. No good on the grill. So he's a good server though. He's good at cleaning. Patrick Mason, in fact, he's good at a lot of things. She's good at grill. She's not bad. I kind of feel like I need to hire all of them. Because our two sisters are not particularly good at anything, if I'm being totally honest with you. Right, let's see if we can get some tables in here for not too much money. Fancy wooden tables, 110. Let's go for a common table that's got no ambient modifier, be it positive or negative. They're not going to sit perfectly symmetrically, are they? Maybe they are. Yeah, that works out pretty well actually. How much have I got left? 1,300 and something odd. Let's go for a common black chair. Now this is one thing that I've started doing. whether it be right or wrong, I don't put four chairs around every table. I tend to have maybe 2 tables with 4 chairs and the rest with 2, just to keep costs down. You can see I've only got 622. If I put chairs on all of them, I think I'd have a big problem. Right, I think that's the best I can do. I do need to do a cleaning rota. I do need to sort this out. So we've got the 2 sisters. We've got Janice and Janice. So we'll go Janice, Janice, and she'll have 3, and then we'll do it the other way round. So Janice and Janice. So that way all 6 tables are covered by the 2 sisters periodically. That one's a little bit skew-if off, but I think it works. I think it's okay. I'm not a big fan of this rotation thing. I just wish I could rotate it to the angle I wanted it at. That's a personal thing. I forgot to put that in the review as well. But never mind, never mind, never mind. Right, so we've got Christopher Ellis, we've got Patrick Mason, and Janice, who's rubbish. Now, this is where I'd like to be able to hover over him and see what his skills are. Because how do I know which one to pick? I know they've both got level 2 skills here, but what are their other skills? So I'd love to be able to hover over them and see at this point. Oh my god, look how much money we've got left. That's way less than I had yesterday. I think I might fail this. It's going to be very tight. Very tight. Okay, I should be on the grill. No, Natalie McDonald is better than me. We'll put her in first and me in second. I'm basically going to bring up the rear, as it were. Okay, so we're going to put both these guys on both of these. So they're going to be running the grill. And they're going to be running this. So they're going to be busy little bees, those 2. Plus, one of them's got to do the cleaning. I've forgotten about that. Right, let's create a new cleaning rota. You'll notice it goes outside as well. So Natalie McDonald is like a cleaning superstar. Patrick Mason's right up there with her. Let's go for 75% cleanliness. Christopher Ellis can just bring up the rear. We're going to have to hire more people to cope with that, basically. Oh my gosh, I nearly forgot one of the most important things of all. Fire extinguishers. We are definitely going to need them. Alright. So the staff are here. I'm not going to bother creating uniforms for them just yet. And she seems to be in a different uniform anyway. Quite sure. Why? Janice, 𝗬𝗎𝗍. Where's Janice then? Where is Janice? Is she late for work? There's Janice. Where's Janice? Here she comes. Oh my god, look at that. Well late for work. Janice, come on, girl. Get your act together. Right, so we have our first customer. Now, I love the little interactions that we have here. She's going to walk over here. She's going to put a ticket up. There's the ticket, look. And then we're off. We're getting the ingredients. We come over here. We're doing a bit of cooking. Look at the detail on everything. I think it's great. I really love it. More customers. Right, so our current popularity rating is 10%. Now, even yesterday when I completed this mission, our popularity rating went, I think it went down to about 6% or something like that. Patrick Mason performed exceptionally well while cooking. That's good to know. Oh, look at that, 4 stars. That is a good start. Look at that. We are now a 4-star restaurant. How amazing is that? It's all going to go downhill from here. These two are not going to get quite as good a service. 286 in the kitty though, that's good. Although as the food turns up, things are going to be further down the thing. Deborah Wash, this place could look better. Janice was nice to me. Okay, that's a good start. So they're on about the decor of the restaurant, but it's going to cost me about 600 just to put like a flower pot on the tables. So we can't do that today. We literally have to pick and choose our fights. New ticket comes in. There it is. And I think up here you can click on this and you can see what the dinner queue is and see what's actually happening. Sometimes that's useful. You can also close up the options there. But on the most part, they're actually doing quite well. Are these guys ordering something else? Oh, hang on. Now, I get this sometimes. She's waving. Okay, so she's given us 3 stars. I think that's Deborah Walsh giving us 4 stars. This place could look better. Janice was nice to me. This place could look better. Janice served me incredibly fast. So I'm not sure why they're waving, but... Oh, our popularity's gone up to 11%. This is a great start. Ah, here we go. 2 stars on that one. That's brought us down to 3 stars. Let's see what they're going to say. She's still waving, which is a little bit concerning. I'm not sure why she is still waving. Has she been served or not? To what Janice is thinking. Full of energy, and this place is squeaky clean. That's good stuff. Ah, she's eating her fish. 𝗦𝘂𝗃𝗃 performed very poorly whilst cooking. Alright, thanks for that. Glimpsing the future. I don't know what that means. And I don't know what star she gave us because I wasn't paying attention. But we're making a profit. 360 in the bank. That's more than we started with this morning, so I'm shocked and impressed all at the same time. These guys have had a little break. I'm half tempted to just rotate that. Okay, so far so very, very good. This is going much better than I expected, actually. This place could look better. Janice served me incredibly fast. So the general consensus is do more with the decor. Do more with the decor. 3 stars or 4 stars. That is pretty good. The money is rolling in so fast right now. Something bad is absolutely going to happen. I'm sure of it. Speed things up just a little bit. 23% now. This is unprecedented. Honestly, I struggled for about 3 days last night. This is not how it went yesterday. I can assure you of that. We had a very difficult time yesterday. Right, now, what's going on here? It says he's sick. What's the situation? Running low on ingredients, not feeling well. Okay, so staff actually get ill sometimes as well. Oh, 2 stars and 1 stars. None of my favourite dishes are served here. Belly was disgusting. Ingredient discount. Some ingredients are now discounted. Right, it says that, but when you go to the ingredients, okay, I have no idea which ones are discounted. I can't see anything to indicate a discount. And I think it's so important that we can filter by these. filter by name, like alphabetically, storage method, the amount that we've got in store, how often they're used in recipes. We need to be able to filter by all these things, but we can't currently do it. So what's on offer? How am I supposed to know? Not a clue. Right, so we're not cooking very well. One thing, this is something I discovered last night as well. So we've got a recipe option here. So if I click on this, basic recipe, fried king crab has been created. So if I now come in here and look at our dishes, I can see king crab, and I can just add that to the recipe, and I think that's the only thing I need to do it for. So we've now added a new item to our recipe, fried king crab for $19.25. That's quite cheap, and it just requires a fryer. So that's a good way to expand and keep expanding. But look at this, we're down to 2.5 stars. So our cooking expertise is pretty low. What we need is some better cooks. Because at the moment we've got very basically skilled cooks, including myself. I also feel like we need to have staff toilets as well as customer toilets. There's an awful lot they could do with this game to make it, you know, expand it a little bit. Why is everybody ill? This is a new phenomenon. I've not really experienced this much. Right, 3 stars, 3 stars. 3 stars we can live with. If we maintain 3 stars today and make a profit, I'll be very happy. How are we doing in terms of... Oh, there we go. So we're just over halfway to our target, so that's pretty good. We might even achieve that today, which would be absolutely shocking if we do. New customer, -1, because it wasn't clean, I guess. There's a few people feeling a bit squiffy today, aren't there? We haven't had any fires. I had a little chat with the devs last night about how often fires start and how infuriating I found it. Suggested as well that we consider, or they consider rather, adding a maintenance guy to further reduce the likelihood of fires starting in the kitchen. And I think they'd already had the idea and they were thinking about it, so the fact that I mentioned it as well sort of seems like that might be something that's going to happen, which would be great if it does. Oh no, what happened here? Look, negatives across the board. Janice has reached breaking point. Right, so she's got too tired. Janice has got too tired, and she has... her stress levels have got too high. She hates talking to people. She's not feeling well. Nobody likes this restaurant. But the place is squeaky clean. That's a -1? Weird. Why is that a -1? Is that a -1 to her stress level? Maybe it is. She's going to go have a little break. Or is she going to go home? I don't know what she's doing. I have no idea what she's doing. She's just buggered off. Oh, hang on. What is going on here? Who's this? Me? I've had a breakdown as well. Oh my god. The stress levels have got too much. It was going so well, and now everyone's just fallen apart. Who's leveled up? Patrick has leveled up. Bounce back. Adds 10% to your stamina recovery. Calming presence will lower the stress of people in the room if someone is about to reach breaking point. That's what we need right now. Because we've had 2 people hit breaking point already. That is a very successful first day. I am well chuffed. That could not have gone much better. With 3,947 down, but bearing in mind we did all that expansion, etc. Excuse me. So that's pretty good. That's day 1. And the ภิ𝗍 Grill made £400 in revenue. Twister Sister £300 in revenue. We'll keep an eye on these. The fried king crab is new. We'll keep an eye on these and maybe push the prices up if things are selling well, and use that to our advantage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split these up into days so that you don't have to watch hours and hours and hours and hours in one go. You can watch it in sections. I think that just works better. I don't know. You tell me whether you'd rather have it all in one big lump or in lots of little sections like this. But for this one at least, I'm going to break it up, and then I'll look forward to your feedback. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.